so another battle report. We're going to do Imperial Guard versus Orks. So me and my buddy played this game a million times. These are our main armies. It's always pretty fun. So we'll see. He does have a crap ton of flyers, so that's kind of cheating, but you know, whatever. We're going to blow them out of the sky. So let's just go over what the game is. Basically what we have is hammer or Vanguard strike as far as the deployment type. So we got this string here marking his deployment over there, my deployment over there. We got big guns never tire. So as far as objectives go, I got one over here. That's my objective. The guy holding a little banner. We got another objective over here. That's a little grot that found some tires and is trying to claim them. And then we have this one over here, which is a grot that found a bunch of weapons. And he's trying to stockpile and carry as many off as he can. So a little bit going over is kind of some of the deployments, you know, basics. And then we'll go over some of the armies here in a second. So. Okay, so Imperial Guard got the first turn. It is night fighting first turn, and then we'll go over his list. I mean, first of all, his warlord is his company command or his company command squad, yeah. And he got the warlord traits of move through cover within 12 inches. So he's in the Chimeria. So hold on. So let's go ahead and go over what you have there. So
basically we have two infantry squads that are 20-man units.
Okay.
One is the two missile launchers here around the quad gun. One is these two autocannons here scattered over to that objective.
Okay.
One of them has the Russian dude, Chekhov.
Okay.
And they have send in the next wave. This is a conscript squad, 20-man deep.
Okay.
Two Punishers, which ended up being separate units.
Okay.
A Manticore.
Okay.
And then I have two...
we got these over here. Yeah. So we got Harker's squad infiltrated in here. Looks like las cannon things. What do we got? Scout sentinels over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Multi-lasers.
Multi-lasers. Yep. And then we have in reserve, we have two Vendettas.
One has a platoon command squad.
Okay.
With flamers. The other one has a veteran squad with flamers.
Okay.
A 5-man stormtrooper squad.
Okay.
And the vulture.
And
the Punisher.
With the Punisher, full Punisher stupidness. Okay. All right. So he also has a Primaris Psyker. Did you roll for your powers and everything? What'd you get for those?
I have that Mechanic of Duration.
Oh, okay.
And
the Primaris one.
Mental Fortitude.
So let's go over a couple of these things. Mental Fortitude and the... there he is. Okay,
he's
awesome.
Man in the quad now.
Yeah. Okay, so here are my orcs. So let's just go down the line. So I have two squads of 8 Lootas. One of the Lootas is that dude in black back there. He's a mech. I have a defense line with a quad gun. So you can kind of see the quad gun over there. And we have some grots that are manning that. This is a big track, and basically it's... has a flaka gun, which is kind of like a, quad gun, but not twin linked, and it has interceptor and skyfire on it. So that's a forge rolled Imperial Armor 8 model or unit, and I use the Rhino for it. I have 3 battle wagons. So one is a dedicated battle wagon, which is the one in the middle that has my war boss in mega armor, my warlord, which is my the big mech, and he has the thing where he's within 3 inches of an objective, he gets feel no pain, him and his unit. And then we have 5 mega knobs in there with 2 scorches, so they're a troop unit. In here, basically kind of what you see is def roller, cannon, big shooter. It's open topped. I have 20 shooter boys in it, knob, power claw, that type of thing. This is basically the same type of thing. 20 boys, shooters, big shooters, same basic thing, just no def roller, so it just has the ram on the front. Then I got a truck boys, 12 of them with a knob and power claw, and I think a big shooter in there, same thing here. So that's kind of my whole troop choice thing. You can kind of see how I deployed those out, hopefully to kind of maneuver around that thing. Then in reserve I have my 2 Dakkajets, the Red Baron and Chorkjaeger, and then I have 5 Def Coptas with 2 Buzzsaws. They are outflanking. They all have rockets. So that's it. Alrighty, so end of Imperial Guard's turn 1. So let's see, a couple things that had happened is, first of all, we started rolling for objectives, and that particular one is the scatter field, so +1 cover to those guys over there. Mine over here is a 6, so that's the grab field generator, the one that reduces the charge range. So let's see, the other one, nobody was in range of that. So a couple things, because of night fighting, there wasn't a ton of shooting. The Penal Legion moved up. It moved within this, which we're playing as an Archaeotech piece of terrain. And so it was the booby trap, and so blew up, killed 3 of those guys. Then they kind of just ran forward. They Punisher, so that Punisher, which did pretty well, I would say, killed about 3 or 4 grots. They went to ground. They made their save, and so they're still kicking. This Punisher ended up shooting at the Lootas here. Ended up killing 2 of them. They made their save. They went to ground, so they're good. Let's see what else. These guys ended up shooting at the other Lootas to see if it can make them break. They only killed 1, so they're fine. Harker shot over there, kind of didn't do much. I'm trying to think of what else we had. I think it was the missile launcher units in there, and all that shot at my big track, and ended up doing a glance to it. So far I made my checks, everything held, nothing too crazy going on, so that's, we'll see where we're at now. So, all my stuff is, so basically both Luda squads have gone to ground, the grots have gone to ground too, so, alright. Alright, so end of Ork turn 1, so let's see. So these guys went to ground. So basically what I did is I shot, snap fired with both squads onto the scout sentinels. Ended up, the first squad just mobilized the first one. The second squad did really good. Got like 3 6s or something, all pins, and then ended up blowing that up. So it gave me first blood. I also ended up repairing the whole point here with this mech. And then this ended up shooting at Harker squad and didn't really do anything. They have a ridiculous cover save right now because of night fighting. That ended up firing at the quad gun over there, a little quad gun and quad gun action, and didn't do anything. Wounded, but made it save. So this was the ridiculous part. So this is boys. I was planning on moving them up, and they did that. They ended up shooting at this squad here, which whittled it down. And then I went to go move this unit, which has all my knobs and everything in it, rolled 2 ones, moved through cover, immobilized it. I have grot riggers and the mech in there. I tried to repair it on the shooting phase, couldn't repair it. So just totally blew my, and that's my force field, for all of them. So I ended up moving this up a little bit. I was going to try to move it up more, but actually this is the one that shot at this unit here first and got really hot, killed a ton of them. So I think there's like 3 or so left. We'll have to have them make their check too. So, and then basically I kind of just positioned the trucks behind that, kind of moved it over. Man, that killed me. Not being able to get in there. I mean, my plan attack was get that up and ready and then just wreak some havoc. Now it's stuck there. So, really changed my whole game plan as far as what's happening. But I did get first blood, which is cool, and then we'll go. So no more night fighting, which sucks. Alrighty, so end of Imperial Guard turn 2. So Orks are still standing. Yeah, buddy. So let's see what happened here. So first of all, the 2 Vendettas came in. And then the Stormtroopers came in. The Vulture did not come in. So the first thing here is these guys had 2 flamers or 3 flamers, whatever, some ridiculous shit. Tried to land like over here to flame all my Lootas. Ended up scattered over here. I then proceeded with this, which was awesome. Intercepted with it. Boom. Killed the flamers. Killed like 3 guys in there, so it was perfect. This did its interceptor move to try to shoot at that particular guy. Hit it once and then couldn't do any penetration. So, and let's see. So this came in, shot at that. I made the save. It didn't do anything there. This came in, shot at that. Did 2 glances and a pin. I saved the pin, so it has 2 glances on it. So pretty good over there. This Punisher shot everything into the first Lootas squad. I went to ground and saved them all, which was awesome. This that Punisher shot at the same Lootas squad, and I went to ground, but killed 1 guy, so I don't have to make a check. These guys had shots at my big track, and I'd moved it so that the front armor was there, so Harker couldn't do anything. And I think it's maybe glanced it once. It's got 2 hull points lost on it. Then over here we had some other shooting. I think something else shot part of the missile launchers from over there, an infantry squad. So basically this is shaken and has 2 hull points lost. Nothing else really kind of did anything. The Manticore fired on this, got 2 hits on it, and so took a hull point and then just shaken, rolled a 2 for. So hanging in there. I mean, I'm doing good, right? I mean, I thought I would have been murdered by now, but apparently not. So, all right, let's go see what's going to happen here. Oh, the conscripts. So we didn't really bother with the fallback move because he did the Russian dude's maneuver where he puts them back into reserve. So they'll be coming back out next turn. So, all right. Alrighty, so end of Orks turn 2. So all of my reserves came on, so both Dakkajets came on, and then my Defcoptas came on over there. So let's talk a little bit about what happened over here. So the Red Baron came on, and he got intercepted over here. So he's velocity locked and got shaken too. So lost 2 hull points. I called a WOG, tried to fire on this thing, and didn't do anything. So that kind of sucks. This guy here came in and fired full force onto that Chimeria that had the HQ unit in for Warlord, so wrecked it. The guys got out and rolled their move through cover, actually used the Warlord trait, and were able to get up in kind of that building. I tried to shoot at them with my grots, the buildings, the HQ unit, or excuse me, not my grots, but my Lootas, both units, and ended up not being able to do anything because they had a snap fire. He tried to repair this too, and didn't repair it, and ended up stunning it, which is lame. This dude, the grots, actually killed Snapfire and everything, killed one of those dudes, and then he made his save. So let's see, this wagon, I proceeded to just move up, just balls to the wall, just go for it. So moved up, it was stunned anyways, so people would have a Snapfire and everything out of it anyways. And then I moved flat out and kind of moved over in that area. This thing actually, the truck moved up a little bit, and then this actually repaired it. So the repair happens immediately, so I was able to move flat out, move up. So then I moved this truck out flat out to kind of get going here. That truck just kind of maneuvered behind the other one, the other battle wagon. Let's see here. So this battle wagon moved up to be in range of the guys that were holding this objectives. Did a crap ton of wounds to it, ended up killing 6 or 7 guys on there, so took it off of the objective. There's still more dudes there too, but then my Defcopters came in on that board edge. I proceeded to try to shoot in the rear. I got one shot, one glance, or one pen, and it's velocity locked and lost a whole point, so we'll see how that's going. And then yeah, that's kind of about. You're gonna have to roll for these guys too, right? For that big 20-man unit. And then that's it. So I think we're good.
13.
Okay, so end of Imperial Guard turn 3. So let's see what we got here going on. So one of the Vendettas that wasn't velocity locked came off the board. These guys shoot it out. They ended up flamering this grot unit and just totally annihilated it. The lone stormtrooper moved over and then ran over here to man the quad gun. Let's see what else. That Vendetta, the guys, it moved over here. It's actually should be facing kind of like that a little bit, and tried to shoot at that. Had rear arc with most of it shot, and then ended up not doing anything. The guys inside shoot it out, and which was kind of risky, and they ended up floating way over there. So let's see here. What else? These guys kind of moved up over in front to kind of claim that objective again. These guys moved out of range because of the battle wagon. Trying to keep out of death roller range. And then they shot at the battle wagon. It has the malediction on it to the Mechanicum one. So this is one thing that we did. It did a hit. So I'm assuming that since it hit, I can get a cover save from it. Which I shouldn't have even had a cover save. So I'll have to change that. So it's got one more whole point loss. So it's got one whole point left. So kind of answer my own question. But I guess the question would be if it was in range to get a cover save with the malediction that automatically does a haywire hit on it and does a glancing thing, does it get a cover save? So that'd be a good question. And then over here, I think these guys shot at something, didn't do anything. The Punisher shot at the back Lootas squad, actually made it, forced it to make a check. It ran off the table. This front one shot at this truck here, and so killed that truck. And the big one was the The other guy, by the way, the other conscripts are in that thing, so they're getting up there to kind of claim that objective. But the Manticore came over here, blew up both the battle wagon and that truck, which was pretty big. So got a point for Big Guns Never Tire for that one. So right now we are currently tied. So, okay, we'll go from there. Alright, end of Orks turn 3. So let's see what we did here. So kind of a little maneuvering. Both Dakkajets went into reserve. This unit that was in this battle wagon, this 20-man unit, got out. They proceeded to shoot at that unit, killed some of them. They tried to charge them and rolled horrible, so couldn't get in within range. So this, since it didn't move beforehand, turned around and proceeded to tank shock or to ram that. Hit it and then ended up blowing it up. So that got me a point for Big Guns Never Tire. So I got 2 points, and the Imperial Guard have 1. So let's see what else we had. Those guys that were in that crater, they moved out. They shot at the platoon command squad that was over there, killed them. This unit here that was in that crater just kind of moved out and then ran. So over here what I did is the battle wagon was here, and so I got the war boss out, and then the war boss charged into this unit, he issued a challenge to my war boss. I killed them, they ran, and so I'm just kind of there. I did get a wound done from the wall of death thing. He did like 5 wounds or something to me. So these guys here move. Okay, so let's follow up. So that was there. So then the battle wagon with the mech and the other knobs moved flat out over here, or moved its full distance 13, and then moved flat out over here too. These guys moved out here and shot at the guy holding here. We're gonna maybe assault him. He ended up dying, so that's done. The Def Coptas just were way over there, moved flat out down to this area. So the Lootas, let's see, well, this thing here, the big track, proceeded to try to shoot at that and couldn't do anything. Flame. The Lootas had to move up because they were out of coherency. This is the first turn that they weren't didn't go to ground. So, and then they tried to snap fire at that and didn't do anything either. So I think that's it. We're going on to turn 4. Alright, so end of Imperial Guard turn 4. So let's see. These guys all shot into the side of that battle wagon and wrecked it. So got another point for them. That Chimeria moved up and then did its heavy flamer that it had on the big boys unit that was there. Plus combined with some shooting from over there, and then the shooting from I think the Punisher really whittled that down. So they made their save and they're still alive. That came in and then tried to shoot at the side of this battle wagon. I made a save, cover save with the force field, so that worked out pretty well. And then the Manticore landed one down there and just kind of devastated those guys. They made their save though. So let's see. These dudes over here are kind of creeping over. They shot at this thing but ended up not doing anything. These guys are still falling back. They just fell back 2 inches. So right now the score is 2-2. So we're tied. Okay. So one thing just to kind of be of note too, I guess, that I forgot to add is the Vulture came in, and I was able to use my interceptor with this, and it had a jink, and then I blew off a weapon, blew off the Twin Link Punisher cannon. Awesome. So, okay. Alright, so end of Ork Turn 4. Let's see what we got going on. So, these guys moved over, shot at Harker Squad. With a couple other things, they ended up failing some saves, and then they're falling back that way. These guys had to move over. I wanted to try to repair it. He rolled a 1 again, so it was stunned. Those snap fired at them and didn't do anything. These guys joined up, so the war boss and these guys, they got on the quad gun. They fired on them. They killed 4, so they're at half. The Dakkajet came in over here. It fired at the unit that was back, or that is back there still. There's a couple of them. Killed some of them. I had those guys fire on them, killed some more. Those other truck boys that were over there just kind of are moving up forward, and they ran a little bit. The other shooter boys, that was the 20-man unit that was kind of decimated, they ended up assaulting that Chimeria to get rid of that heavy flamer. So that got out. The dudes got out, and they're gonna wreak havoc there. But my other Dakkajet actually went to try to go shoot at this again. It got intercepted again, and finally blew it up. And then this, it rammed the other Punisher and ended up blowing it up with the Def Roller. So that got me another point. So it's 3-2, I believe, and we're going into turn 5. So, all right. Okay, so end of Imperial Guard turn 5. So let's see, they kind of combined fire here with a missile launcher, kind of glanced this. This came in and hit it on the side, ended up wrecking it. The guys got out, they're pinned. This Vendetta, which went into hover mode, shot at him, killed one of them there. The Vulture moved over here. So this is questionable. The whole points are as far as 3 inches. This objective, he's within 3. So we're going to play it as if he's contesting at this point. So we'll see how that works out. These guys rallied and then moved 3 inches back over there. Those dudes flamered the hell out of those 3 guys that attacked the Chimeria last turn, so they're toast. These guys over here are good. The Manticore had fired over here, tried to land on them, but scattered over here, and those guys made their morale check, so they lost 3 guys. Harker Squad is moving back a little bit more. So I kind of think that's where we're at. So once again, so we're 2 to 3 so far. I mean, really contesting here. He's holding that, and he's holding that. So, and he get line breaker for this, and have line breaker for some of the other stuff that I have. So we'll have to see where we're at after turn 5. Okay, so end of Ork turn 5. So victory for the Orks. So let's see, what do we have? So I tried to unload all this stuff that I could. These shots in here, did a glance. The quad gun into that, didn't do anything. So it had 2 hull points gone. Couldn't quite kill it to kind of claim that. But everything here all shot at it. The mech finally repaired a hull point here. The war boss broke off here, ended up shooting at those guys, and then they failed their morale and ran off. The Dakkajet that came in, he moved over. I wanted him to shoot at the 5 flamer guys just in case it went another turn, and I ended up killing 4 of them, and that last guy went to ground, so he's all pinned. This is just an awesome shot right here. just a big pile of like battle wagons and Lehman Russes and everything. It's pretty awesome. So let's see what else we had. So this was kind of a big one right here. I was able to turbo boost up into this over here to contest, because there's the objective right there to contest with this guy. So that really helped. And then over here, those guys just ran up to kind of be close to that. These guys ended up shooting at the three dudes that were here, and then ended up assaulting them and wiped them. So I got that. So as it stands right now, so I have 3 here. That one is contested. This one here is contested. So I had First Blood, and then I had 2 heavy choices that were destroyed, plus I get Line Breaker. So that gives me, what, 7? And then, so my buddy here has 2 from killing 2 heavy choices, and then, you know, that's kind of about it right now. So, but good game is mayhem, like pretty close at the end, and just a lot of carnage. So pretty cool, lots of fun, and we'll go from there. All right.